sat around the table, while Margaret and I glared at him in fury, suspecting that part of the story had been contrived to create a perfect cautionary tale. Lily's tragic tale and disappeared child remained sources of endless conjecture among the family's female faction, particularly the fate of her baby. Had she really had a child? And if so, what had happened to it? Would she, or he, still be alive? But for us, Lily's charisma outshone all else. To have an ancestress who had defied all conventions to pursue an artistic career bestowed a very particular badge on the women of our clan. There was another photograph of Lily in our house, another sepia picture of her as a young girl, probably around the age when she left for London. She's clad in Victorian fashion, the collar of her dress closely fitted up the length of her neck and fastened with a dainty brooch of miniature pearls. Her face is a smooth oval, with delicate cheekbones and a straight, elegant nose. Her lips are thin and determined. Her eyes stare ahead, radiant and brimming with life. "You have those same eyes," my father would say, half in jest. "Watch that you don't follow in her steps." He wasn't the only one in the family who believed that I resembled Lily, not just in the face and eyes, but also in obstinacy and unruliness. They say there are some children who grow in the shadow of a dead family member and unwittingly follow their fate. I think I was one of those children. There was always a secret thrill, mixed with a certain dread in my affinity with Lily. I too was an artist, awkward and misunderstood, and felt the need to leave home and find a place where I could develop my creative drive. In my case, that place was New York, where I settled in 1997 to become a filmmaker and a writer. As I struggled on the path of my artistic career, I often thought about Lily and her journey all the way to Russia at the turn of the 20th century. After all, ploughing through the hardship of growing into an artist in a competitive world dominated by convention and by men is an eternally tough predicament for a woman, at any time in history, in any place. But Lily's journey always felt immensely more far-fetched, braver and riskier than mine, and whenever I fell upon hard times, met insurmountable obstacles, or got close to the end of my rope, I thought of her, wondering if she had encountered similar troubles and how she might have worked her way through. Lily was always in the back of my mind as the ghostly role model of the artist I strove to become. Maybe that's why I became obsessed for years with the discovery of her real tale. Sadly, I had to lose my father to come into possession of further clues to Lily's life. When I returned to Manchester after his death to gather his personal effects, I was surprised and overjoyed to find a few of the letters Lily wrote to Harry and his wife, Alice. They had been kept in a box in the attic of the old house in Chorlton-cum-Hardy that had belonged to my grandmother, where my father had lived the last years of his life. This was fresh material that no one of my generation or my parents seemed to have examined before. There were 13 letters in all, tied in a little stack with a string. I took them home and laid them out by tentative order of date and place across my writing desk. Manchester, November the 5th, 1897. My dearest Harry and Alice, it's close to 8 in the morning, and the carriage will be here any moment. I don't have the heart to disturb you this early, so I'm writing this farewell note while I wait to have a last word with Father. Oh, loves, if you knew how thrilled and how anxious I feel right now. My hand trembles as I write these lines. I can't wait to be sitting in the train. I can't wait to arrive in London and see the most wonderful city in the whole world. If only I could have both of you come with me. If only the 3 of us could be together in this adventure, I should be the happiest girl alive. But I will trust that soon you will join me, and the life we've dreamed of will come true. So, get well, my dearest, dearest brother, and you, my sweet sister-in-law. Bless you for all all your love and kindness.